I don't know what today's video is inspired by, I just want to help. What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of Inspired By, a series where we look at the musical trends past and present to understand the techniques used so that you guys can make better music. I'm Will, I make music under Hushchild, and I've spent too much money this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I've been creating some new templates in Ableton, one of which that I think is really gonna speed up your workflow. I made a video previous to this, maybe around a year ago now. I called it the gas template, and the whole idea around that was to get your ideas on the page quicker. Since that video was made, I've had a lot of time to create new templates, and I think I've got something that's more simple in design and works a lot quicker. So stick around to the end and tell me what you think. As always, thank you to all 0 of my Patreons. If you wanna join my... But if you do want to be part of my Patreon, it's patreon.com/Will Hatton. No, the Will Hatton? Fucking, I don't know. As always, all the links are in the description below, including my kit.co link that shows you any of the gear that I use and how you can take part in the December beat battle where Soundsmiths and I are giving away a prize that's worth upwards of $900. I hope you can take part. For now, guys, let's jump into the template and let me show you round. What's up, gang? We're back with another episode of Inspired By, a series where we look at the musical trends, past and present, so that you guys can make better music with your host, Will Hatton. So what I wanted to show you guys today was something super quick. I actually saw this in Decap's video, so shout out Decap, and it got me making a few new templates in Ableton Live 11. So something that I really like in Ableton 11 is the fact that it has this little templates icon here, and you can see that I've already made some templates here and they work really easily. You can see that I've got my, let's do all-in-one template, double click, and there's your template, and then you can Command S and save straight over it, right? And then you're always going to have a blank template. Something that's really nice about this template in particular is I've already got my side chains set up there. I've got each of my groups with an audio effects rack there already ready to go. Something that I've been using a lot of lately, especially for tight deadlines and working with artists and stuff, is this quick start template that I've created. And I'll leave a link to this in the description below for anybody that wants to join my Patreon. The only things that are in this are a channel with some muted kick drums on there just for kind of sidechaining, that kind of thing. I've got this scaler plugin running on this channel. I've got Cthulhu running on this next channel here, and then I've got 2 go-to instruments. Now, you don't have to use Cthulhu. You can use, I know Captain Chords does something similar, and Instachord as well. They all do the same thing, which is utilize MIDI progressions, and that's really going to be the key component of this template. So in this track here, you'll notice that my first instrument is utilizing this channel here. It says chord, and underneath there, it says Cthulhu. So basically what it's doing is reading the MIDI data from this channel and then being output here. So that's the reason that they're both record armed, but one's muted. I want to utilize the sounds that I've created from Serum using Cthulhu, and my music theory isn't that great, so this is something that I utilize a lot when I'm working with an artist. I don't love to compose with an artist sat behind me, and if they want to switch up the chords, the sound of the song, that can be quite tough to turn around really quickly and quite intimidating for a producer. So with this, you've already got a bunch of progressions to use and manipulate at your disposal, and that's the first part. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I'll show you how you can use your own scales and find out the key of the song that you're in, just like that as well. So this first instrument here, like I said, is Cthulhu. And this brown region represents the area of your MIDI keyboard in which you can play chords. With this drop-down menu here, you can choose different types of progressions, and there's tons of free packs you can download to work with Cthulhu, and obviously tons of packs that they create themselves, which you can purchase as well. And here's one of the ones that I purchased, Red Sounds 2, and I've just chosen some presets in there. If we get this in the right octave, we have an array of different chords. You know, and some people will say that this is kind of the cheating method or whatever. And yes, it does speed up your workflow, but it's also an educative tool. The fact that you can learn some of these progressions and then, you know, start understanding them and then be able to play them, you know, on a live acoustic piano as well is super handy and something that I get kind of geeky about. So let's hit record and see what we come up with. All right, so what we can do from here is copy this MIDI progression that we've got. Actually, let's go Command A and then Command U just to quantize it a little bit. And we're gonna put it into scalar. So we're gonna drag this, Alt click up, And you can turn this off, you can have it on, but we're going to go into scalar really quick. Choose this icon. Obviously that opens up scalar. And what this does is reads that MIDI information coming in, shows you what chords you're using, but also converts that into a scale that you can then play. And I'll show you how it does that. What you're going to want to do is hit this record icon here, and then just play your track from the beginning where the chords are played. You can see there that it's creating these chord patterns, and that's where the education, like I said, begins, because you can highlight over these, you can see what chords you've played. And the really cool thing is once it's done doing this and you turn that red recording icon off, you can go up here to key lock, and then you can scale to white notes only. So it shows you the chords that are used, but only on the white notes. And if we grab our next instrument, what we can do is take that information from scalar. So I've got scale here, which is this track here. And then I've got scalar 2, which is obviously the plugin. I can delete this above instrument. We don't need it anymore. What I'm going to do is already use this compressor where I've got a side chain set up to the kick. So our instrument now sounds like this. And I'm gonna, just play a random pattern on this next instrument here. We have to record on this new instrument and then of course scalar at the same time. So if I play my black notes, there's no scale there, but if I go up the white notes, it's in key with the track that I'm playing, or the track that I'm building, sorry. So let's just record that in. Cool. And then we can delete that line above. At that point there, you can obviously start creating some drums. I'm going to use these 2 loops here from our sponsor, Soundsmiths. These are going to sound super, super good together, I can tell already. And I'm also going to steal the side chain and just utilize it on these top drums here. Cool, and then from there you can obviously use that same method to drag in perhaps an 808 or your bass, whatever, assign that to scalar, and then play in your bass line as well. Nice and simple, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Once again, I should urge you to check out the information in the description. I'm hosting a beat battle for December where you guys could win a prize that's worth upwards of $900. All the information is in the description below. There we go, guys. A simple template that is almost definitely going to speed up your workflow, especially if you don't know that much music theory. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in using this template, already make use of something similar, and what you want to see in future videos. Please hit that subscribe button, especially if it's not your first time here, and if you want to find your way back for whatever reason, give that bell icon a hit too. For now, guys, I thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Why did I bow?